techie already, and what I can do is I can change the way this uniform uses the energy, which is displayed down here. It's the blue bar. That's the Nano Suit energy. And if I press the mouse, press and hold the mouse wheel, the quick menu comes up. There's also a key for that. If I press the V key on the keyboard, the menu comes up as well. So you can either use it by using the mouse or the keyboard. And what I can do is I can change the way the energy is used. The first thing I can use is strength. And you see the suit becomes gets this kind of reddish glow, and now it means I'm really strong. All my energy is diverted to the exoskeleton, which means I'm pretty strong. I can just walk up to our famous trees and punch them right over. I can also jump higher. If I hold shift and space, I do a power jump, which is really high and allows me to jump onto the hut. And you see here that every time I do it, it consumes energy, which recharges over time. So it's possible to run out of energy, then you have to stop, reassess the situation, wait for the energy to recharge. In this demo version, it recharges really, really quick. We're not sure about the final game yet. That's something we still need to balance. Second power is speed, which allows me to move fast with the normal movement keys. And if I use sprint, I'm really fast for a short time until the energy runs out down here. Then I have to wait until it recharges again. Another mode is armor, which turns the Nano Suit kind of silverish, and that's like an instant bulletproof vest. So I take like less damage from bullet hits, from impacts. If I fall down somewhere, if I'm in combat, then is the time to switch to armor. Another effect is that we have recharging health. That means no med packs in the game. So if I'm getting hit by enemies, then it's time to switch to armor because it regenerates my health much, much faster.
Only when you're in armor mode?
It regenerates in all modes, but faster in armor mode. So if you're in combat, always good thing is go to armor. And that's the default mode as well. So if you start the game or load a level, you're by default in armor mode. Last mode related to the Nano Suit is the cloak, which is kind of a chameleon cloak. That means your suit takes the color of the environment. You see here, if I stand in the open, it's kind of whitish. If I move into one of these bushes over here, I turn green. And that means I'm hard to spot for the enemies. It's not complete invisibility. We didn't want that, like you're completely invisible, because we wanted it to be sort of based in reality, like Hollywood style, stylish, high tech, but not total invisibility. And you can use the quick menu also to control the weapon customization. In this demo I have the Scar and a SOCOM pistol. I can also pick up weapons from the AI. I'm going to talk about that when I get into combat. And that's also available through the quick menu. If I choose the weapon thing, the weapon comes up like this. The game is still running, so I can still move around. People can still shoot me. I can still die. We don't pause the game. And here I can attach different things to my weapons. In this demo, we have a couple of scopes, an assault scope, a sniper scope, and a silencer. So one way to do is with the mouse menu, which is a bit slower but easier to handle. Also have a quick key for that. I can press the numbers here. For example, with 4, I can cycle through the scopes really quick, or put on and off the silencer, which is very popular if you're a bit more used to the game. You can just go like this and change the weapon. And that's about it feature-wise, I guess. So I'll just sneak over there, take a look what the AI is doing, and then jump into the village and have some fun.
What resolution is that street player?
Pardon me?
What resolution is that?
1280 by 720, high definition. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to crawl up to this ledge. This is one of the Vini Vidi Vici spots Shepard was talking about in his presentation. And that means I can get an overview of this tiny little village down there. use my binoculars to spy out the situation. So here's two guys, one is washing the car, the other guy is, I don't know, telling him to wash the car. I don't know. And if I use the binoculars, the enemies get put on my radar, which means I have tiny little symbols for the AI, which is not alarmed yet. So I can use that to plan my approach by being a bit more careful, observe the situation before I rush in. If I take the time, I see there's a sniper in the tower over here, there's some more guys inside the village, another LTV, which also has a mounted weapon, so might be dangerous. Worthwhile to take it out first. So now I have a pretty good picture of the village, which allows me to tailor my tactic to it. So now I'm gonna be smart about it and take out the sniper first. So the AI is now kind of alarmed because one of their number died, but they don't know where I am yet. So this bar here, that's a stealthometer. That's kind of, it's a bit active because they're searching for me now. They know something has happened, but they don't know where I am yet. And now they see me, which means I can get rid of the silencer after all. And use the Nano Suit to get into the village really fast, like over here. And use strength to get into one of these huts, get a nice overview. Nobody around. Be over here. And since this is a demo, I'm in guard mode, so I can take my time and show off the nice features like our tiny little objects. Like almost everything is either destructible or can be picked up. For example, this thing here will blow up if I shoot it long enough. I can pick up almost all objects, like this thing here, and throw it around. And I can even kill people with objects, like if I pick up this barrel here and throw it at this guy, he will die. To pick objects or interact with everything, you see the cursor here, which is normally like this. And if it's over an object I can interact with, it turns into this circle-ish thing, which means I can use F to pick up weapons, enter, exit vehicles, or let's see if I can get that. There it is. It looks like this. Now that I've killed off a couple of soldiers, the helicopter's in, and that's sort of like our mini boss fight for the demo. And I'll better get it under cover. Away. And to show off our the destruction we can cause, we conveniently place a rocket launcher in this tiny little hut over there, which is very satisfying. One of my favorite targets, for example, is the sniper tower. Or guns over there. Something also very nice is watch the trees when this one hits, if it hits. So we have physics like explosions make shockwaves which affect the vegetation in the level. Of course I can blow up vehicles. like that one as well. So now it starts burning and blows up a little while afterwards. So the feeling we